Welcome back, realvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith, and I got a fun one for you. Got to keep it real, right? So here's some land. I'm asking $199 for this land. No, this house is not on the land. This is just some generic picture I threw up for the background. But it's 199 bucks for this land. What is this land for $199? I'm just laughing because this is a silly price. Let's take a look at this one. So we're in Crittenden County, Arkansas. This is Memphis. This is West Memphis. And this is where you can buy land for like next to nothing, right? So here it is. Here's some land. People are always asking me everything's too expensive and everything's too hard to get. Well, here's some land for 199 bucks. I can't get the street view to work, but it's a rectangle. And here's like the same size property over here, same shape over here. And they're building these, what's people have told me are called shotgun houses. You know, granny can sit on the front porch with her shotgun in the rocking chair, and the house just goes back and back and back. It usually has goes from room to room. You like walk between rooms to get to the further rooms. They usually don't even put hallways in there. But these are really popular in the South, and for many years, those were the houses that were built. So they built them on these size lots. And so now we've got this property, and let's jump into the street view. Let's figure this out. Okay, here we got the street view working. So here's the street view, and you can do this on realvacantland.com, and we've got lots of these properties. So here's the property. Here's a neighbor house. You know, here's a shotgun house. I don't see Granny sitting there with a shotgun, but you get the idea. There's, the lot just goes back. You got a driveway. You could put a mobile home in there, manufactured home. Those are the more modern ways of doing it. And you could just back it right into the lot and plug it in. The utilities are there, and you can run with it. You can get those things financed really cheap and delivered and set up and made happen. And like Berkshire Hathaway finances them, right? I mean, they just ask for these little interest rates to pull them off. And a lot of other people are competing with Berkshire Hathaway and those guys to finance these buildings. You just need a piece of land to put them on. So here's a piece of land. You can put them in here, and you can run with it. You could rent it out. You could live there. You could put the in-laws there, whatever you wanted to do. Looks like there's trash service. Looks like it's a paved street. There's a little sidewalk. People are mowing the lawns. They're taking care of the place. Some chain link fences. I don't know if that one is tore up or if they're working on it or what, but these ones don't look boarded up. I mean, they look like people are living there. This looks like maybe a duplex. I might be wrong. I mean, people are living in these houses. I don't see burned down, boarded up houses. I see either they're gone or people are living in them. Probably used to be houses here. Let's go take a stroll down the street and take a look around. This $199 land. I mean, what do you get? What do you expect, right? So, I mean, these people are this is a newer truck. Like, they're polishing it, taking care of it. I mean, this looks like a, place that you can live. There's somebody sitting in the front yard. Okay, so let's jump out of here. Well, let's figure out where we're at in the world. I missed that part of the presentation, right? Okay, so here's the property. Let's zoom out. There's, we're right in the middle of this neighborhood that all looks kind of the same. And then to the south, this is, there's a road and then the river. And I think this is the Mississippi River, and this is Memphis. Yeah, so here's the Mississippi River. I'd go catfish fishing if I was there. I mean, get my bucket, my bait, and hike down there and start finding some good spots. Maybe bring a lawn chair and set up and go. That's what I'd like to do. That's what I should do today. I should go down to the beach and do that. Yeah, so there's Memphis, there's West Memphis, and that's where the property is. If we keep zooming out, let's just switch this to map. So here's the property. If you see my little mouse moving, we're right in the middle of the country, right in the middle of the U.S. It's Mississippi going right by here. I grew up in southern Michigan. I went to school in northern Michigan. This is the north of here. I love fishing down here, fishing all over this Gulf Coast, beautiful. New Orleans to the south and Chicago to the north, and Memphis in the middle of the country. Okay, so let's zoom down. If you wanted to go for this, how do you do it? Everyone's always asking me how. Here's the Buy It Now button. You can click on this, and you can fill out your information. You put your title information in there, your tax information, your contact information, clickety click, and the property is basically yours. It asks for some payment information. Oh, and it asks for a doc fee. Okay, so it's not exactly $199, $249. So if you're like buying this property and then you want to return it the next day or something, and doing all the paperwork, the $249 doc fee is, I'm keeping that for doing all the paperwork and making these things happen. I do these all the time, and we'll go get it recorded with the county, and $199 for the land. So that's like it's $449 total. And the other thing we should look up is the taxes, because this says you pay the taxes on it. So you pay the taxes, and so if we get the APN number of this thing, I got the Crittenden County tax collector's website up. And if you Google whatever county in Arkansas that you're working on, or wherever in the world, wherever in the U.S. that you're looking at properties on ruralvacantland.com for sale, or somewhere else, you're probably buying properties from other websites too. Look up the taxes. Look up the taxes before you buy it. You never know what they're going to be. So here is here's this one. This is the APN number of the property. Hopefully wherever else you're buying land actually tells you the APN number. A lot of places like the realtor websites don't like to tell you the APN. It makes me so frustrated. I like to research these things. How am I supposed to do my due diligence without the property number, right? Because that's what the county's always asking for. So this one, taxes, 2020 taxes, and Arkansas always charges a year in arrears taxes. So they're always charging you now for last year's taxes. It's kind of weird, but that's just the way Arkansas does it. A lot of people get frustrated with that in land sales, but that's just the way they do it. There's delinquent fees and taxes. I did a deal with the state to get all the taxes wiped out, and the state wiped out all the regular taxes. But there's some other weird taxes in there that didn't get wiped out, like drainage taxes or something, levy taxes or whatever to keep the water from flooding the neighborhood, or those kinds of taxes, right? So they they didn't wipe those taxes out, and so that's why I'm selling this property really cheap. Taxes on this thing are $361.08. If you go on there and pay it right now, that's what you get away with. If you wait till next month or the next month and the next month, it goes up and up and up with fees, right? So right now it's $361.08, and I'm not saying exactly what that is because it keeps going up over time. And you buy this property, it's you got to go pay Crittenden County, go pay the taxes, go clean them up before they keep going up, and make it yours. It's just part of buying the property. You got to go pay the taxes. So there we go, $199 for the land, $249 for the paperwork, and you go pay the taxes. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. See you in the next one.